And I'm going to open the regular meeting of the Board of Selectmen, Town of Ocam, Monday, August 18th, 2025. It is now 6 p.m. Please stand for the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order of business is the approval of warrants. Motion for W604 payables, PR 2603 payroll, and WTH 2603 withholdings.
Is that, you make that motion?
I'm asking for a motion.
All right, here we go. Everybody's had a chance to look at it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve warrants, WR 2604 payables, PR 26-03 payroll, and withholding 2603 withholdings.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of minutes. These are regular meeting minutes for June 4th, 2025 and June 9th, 2025. We have a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion. Everybody had a chance to read?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for June 4th and June 9th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion? No. Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next up, Highway Superintendent. You're on.
Here we go. I'm just gonna pass these out. This is just a breakdown I did, so you have kind of a better understanding for the road work that I'd like to have completed. There's two there. If you just pass one to Don or.
Okay.
And then that's just a quick summary, and then this is an actual cost breakdown that I did. This is just rough. But it'll give you at least an understanding of breakdown initially. It's based off of Berry Road, the beginning of Berry Road, which is from Colebrook Road to Maple Street, and then Ware Corner Road from the Town Hall Drive apron. It'll skip over what they just paved, but the apron for the Town Hall Drive will be included. And then it'll be Ware Corner Road down to the triangle. They'll both be reclaimed. They will both be reclaimed and graded. There'll be some drainage work that needs to be done at the beginning. Berry Road will require both sides of the road drainage pipe. I looked into other scenarios of catch basins and other things, but Ware Corner's pretty good with the basins in itself. They will need repairs, but they're still usable. Berry Road has no drainage on it at all, just that short section. We ended up finding a natural spring and an old well that was at the top. And it's just collecting an immense amount of water. So let's put drainage in on both sides, so it comes down to the bottom of the hill and then goes under Colebrook Road where an existing culvert pipe is. It really is just kind of cut and dry what needs to be done. Berry Road's really bad. It probably hasn't been paved in over 25 years. Ware Corner's really not that bad pavement wise, but the drainage is horrendous. The water's jumping the berm. It's washing out the front hall, town hall there. There's a drainage pipe that'll need to be put in there because the drainage system for the building, perimeter drain and gutter drain actually comes out on that hill. And it just has nowhere to go. The culvert pipe that goes underneath the Verizon driveway is completely blocked. It's probably never been cleaned. So that'll be a pipe in the front of the town hall drive or the town hall lawn. And that'll connect to the pipe underneath the Verizon driveway, which will clean out. And then there'll be a paved swale directly into the catch basin after that driveway. So we know the water is being collected there. There'll be berm on both sides. The reason for doing the town hall driveway apron is one, the width of it tends to be an issue, and two, there's no way to direct the water into the catch basin directly in front of the town hall. So the water's just basically going by it. I watch it every time it rains. So there'll be a berm that comes out of the town hall drive and wrap around the corner. That'll guide the water to the catch basin and then continuing it down the hill to the catch basins along the hill. The other side on the library end, that'll be bermed. That'll basically try to help prevent people parking on the lawn. Because when they park on the lawn, it's just damaging the lawn and it's causing more erosion issues. The library apron will also be adjusted and widened. There's a little cutout triangle there. That'll be all dug out and then that'll be paved and actually add another parking area for the library. But it'll also help because we'll connect the berm from what's existing in their parking lot and also wrap that back around the corner and go all the way to the bottom of the hill. There was an existing drainage basin. I think it was actual manhole. It was never surfaced at the bottom of the hill. I plan to dig that up, make that an actual basin so it'll collect water and then further send it down the road. It for some reason was, I don't know if it was filled in or just paved over, I'm not really too sure, but it takes all the water from the ball field. But if I wrap the berm coming out of the library and bring it down the edge of the hill, it doesn't hit a catch basin or anywhere to go until, 1,800 feet down for the first one on the right. So if I expose that one, at least I'll have at least one spot to go. If it doesn't hit that, I'll go to another spot. Those are just kind of the main priorities that I'd like to do. Again, it was a cost breakdown. It was somewhere in my estimated all rounded numbers to about $127,820.75. I would like to request through chapter 90, $150,000. A lot of the contractors like to have a little leeway, stuff gets added on or additional things pop up that we weren't aware of. And I would rather have a little extra money requested and not use it than, be right to the dollar, something comes up and now I have to rather ask the town for money or we have to request chapter 90 through a whole nother process of not having enough money. So that's why there's a little bit of leeway there, about 23,000. So that's the initial goal of this road work for this year. It's not a lot, but it would help finish cleaning up the center of town and then we can pursue other roads that need attention next year.
Is that gonna include a berm on the church side?
Yes.
Coming into Town Hall Drive?
Yeah, so there'll be
Okay.
berm both sides on the apron for Town Hall Drive, the library apron, and then all the way down Ware Corner Road. So this banking on the church side will be dug out about a foot. That'll be all regraded on the banking and then there'll be a berm that wraps around and most likely stop about where the telephone pole is. There is that little walkway there, so it'll probably kind of merge into that little walkway. We'll leave the opening for the existing walkway.
Yep.
And then that'll all be loomed and everything. That'll also help out some erosion problems especially when it comes to us mowing. So most likely it'll be built up a little more.
Do you still need from us a request to move that pole or is that in the works already?
That's still in the works. That's the biggest thing I was gonna mention. Thanks for reminding me. I've contacted Grid. I've gone back and forth with the whole thing about the old telephone companies owning poles in town and then Grid bought them all and all. It's a real cluster mess. Grid has finally accepted taking the job at hand of, yes, they own the pole. I don't know why it took so long for them to realize they own the pole, but it did. They will be moving that pole, but it requires a petition because it's being moved further than 4 feet onto town property. It will be somewhere along that banking. The guide wire supposedly, hopefully, will not be further into the fields. They're gonna put it on an angle so that it's not interfering with kids and everything with that playground area that's right there. So they are going to take it on. It may require the replacement of the 2 poles that are further up the hill. Because they're not the oversized poles, they're not the tall poles. And since this is 3-phase that comes through the center of town, they really should have the taller poles and they probably haven't been replaced since they've been put in. So that is their concern. It may take a little longer. Once I have the petition, I'll obviously bring it to a meeting and get it to you guys, so you can sign it, but it may take a little longer because Verizon will be involved and it may become a project where they're replacing that pole and then the two, if not three poles that come up the hill. So it may take a little longer for them to be replaced, but my goal is, even if they pave the road, I'm only gonna have to deal with one small hole. And I would hate to tie up the whole project until they move that pole. I can always fill that hole and make a patch and just be done with it. It's off the side of the road enough. That's really only a parking area anyways, so. That's why I figured it'd be just well enough to go forward with the project.
So these poles coming up, they can replace whether
They,
you're done or not.
yes, they can replace those poles. They told me that most likely there's not gonna be enough stretch in those wires, and most likely the main feed pole that's right here in front of the church will most likely rather be replaced and or kept there, and they'll have to run basically new everything from that pole down. They understand why the pole's the way it was, because that was never really paved back then, so they get it, they understand why. I told them it's because of a road construction project, hoping to move them along a little bit, but I'm still waiting for the pole to be removed on East Hill Road East, so I can't see it being too fast. Other than that, that's really all I have. If you have any questions, I'm just requesting that maybe one of you could, or all three of you, to at least sign it if you agree. At least then I have something, so when I submit the chapter 90 request, they are aware that the town officials are fully aware of it as well.
You have the new chapter 90 monies from the state yet?
So it's my last understanding, it went through the state. Maura Healy had signed the chapter 90 bill. I don't know honestly where it goes from there. I don't know what is involved with that. I just know she had signed it. The last I knew that we would be receiving this money anywhere between October 1st and November 30th. So it's not really the greatest timeline. Currently we have 275,500 and some change. With this 150,000, that'll leave us with about 125,000.
So the new money won't hold you up.
No, the new money will not hold me up. That'll be predicted for future issues that we'll have to come across with equipment and other roads as well. So I'd like to try to just use what we have right now, and then when we get that new money, we can kind of move forward with other issues. And that 425,000 will be just for this year. From my understanding, that 90 million allotment was just for this year only. It was just an extra added bonus apparently. And next year it'll go from 425 to 329. So, and then that'll be for the next 4 following years.
Okay. Anybody have any questions on this?
No, that covers it pretty good. You got nothing for us to vote on and sign tonight, right?
Just to sign the proposal, just so I can submit the request. So if they ask, you can
Oh,
sign.
this one. here.
Yeah, you can sign this one here, actually, just so then you guys can keep those 3. If you agree with it, just so they have any questions.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to accept the highway superintendent's proposal for Barry Road. I'll use your term, Little Barry.
There.
And the section of Ware Corner in front of the town hall down to the junction of Rutland Road
Yes.
and everything that he has on the list. So he can move forward.
You want to add in, giving Dawn permission to sign it?
Oh, and yeah, and we'll have the chair sign it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Email you sent us about the equipment, can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, so, as I had sent out, we had our, vehicles inspected by Brimfield Automotive. It's a new company that, Harold had found last year, a lot cheaper than the company we were using prior. They came out, they did a full 10-hour day at the highway garage inspecting all the town vehicles in town, everything, I think, except the one or two. We did good with everything but our two six-wheel trucks, our 1996 International and the 2004 International that was purchased used out of Vermont. They are double frame six-wheel dump trucks. Essentially with a double frame, you have two pieces of steel that are basically pinched together. Over the years, you build up rust and they just start to split. He had looked at them pretty well, and he had stated to me that if they are in this type of condition next year or worse, then he's like, I can't promise that I can pass them. They may end up getting a red sticker. If they get a red sticker, it's a safety issue, then the truck would technically be put out of service. He can't guarantee anything. The best thing he could do for us to say is, make it look good, which is, just to get it by. My recommendation is the 96 is as old as I am, so it's 28 years old. The 04 International, Harold's truck, the green one. If it was my recommendation to replace one of them, I would do the 96 International, only because it doesn't have a wing, one, and two, it's older than the 04 and it's gonna get harder to find parts for. Like this previous winter, we had to replace a steering gearbox, and that was something that I had to track down, that was technically overseas, just to find something that finish the season. So realistically, I'd love to replace them both, but I had reached out to International and I reached out to Ballard Mac. They're both on the state contract list, so I don't have to put it out to bid. I would like to go with Mac only because I have a lot of experience with them. I feel that they're a very reliable truck compared to International, where our two 2004s have both had engine rebuilds and they have less than 100,000 miles on them. To me, that just blows my mind. I'd spoken to Mac. He actually came out. He is getting me trade-in prices. If we kept the 96, or if we trade the 96 International in, the slide-in sander is not that old. It's within 10 years. So we would keep that essentially as a spare for something we may need down the road. Chapter 90 essentially will pay for the truck chassis and the truck itself. Mac says that they can have a truck built with nothing on it in 2 to 3 months. When it goes to the outfitting portion of the truck, it's about 9 months to a year. So say even if I ordered a truck tomorrow, I'm not going to see it probably till anywhere between October and November next year. A Mac 6-wheel dump truck runs anywhere between 170 to 175,000. Unfortunately, there is some tariff prices that we're going to be fighting with, and they're not going to get any better. International was the same, anywhere between 170 to 173,000. Mac was actually very good about, if International gives us a price, they'll match it because they want our business. I really do rely on Mac. I trust Mac. International's always been good to us, but even if we have a new International, it's not going to be compatible with the trucks that we have now, especially when it comes to parts or anything else. So it's kind of going to be our preference. If we replace the truck, if we replace both of them, but either or one of them, they're going to have wings. We can cover twice the ground with half the people. And that would be the reason why I would probably keep Harold's truck, the 2004, longer than the 96, because he can cover more ground himself than the 96 can with another person in a one-ton. That'll definitely be another breakdown that I'll be emailing to you guys, just so you have an idea what we'll be looking at. Chapter 90, if we bought the truck, it would come with a body. Chapter 90 will pay for the body. I would do an all-season body just because they can pay for the body and it comes with a sander internally. That's one less thing we'll have to pay for the town expense in itself. It'd be roughly around $220,000. And then with the outfitting, the plow, the wing, The plow controls, we have our own sander controls. We can put those in when we receive the truck. And then you'd be looking anywhere between 40 and 60,000 at the town's expense. Not including the trade-in. Obviously, if there was a trade-in, it'd be less, but I don't have 100% on fixed prices with all that stuff. It's hard to communicate with them, especially being how busy they are. So,
So, the sander controls, computers that we voted at town meeting, those will
Yep.
all transfer to a new vehicle or two new vehicles.
yes, absolutely. They told me that if they can guarantee the truck to be delivered before the winter time, he said, if they're in your old truck, you pull it out. He says, we can give it to the outfitters, which most likely will be JC Madigan, and they will install them for us with and program and do all that stuff. He says that, or we can just do it ourselves. It doesn't matter. It's no extra cost or whatnot. But if they're already building the truck, we might as well just give it to them. But if they're on a tight timeline, then we'll do it ourselves. It won't matter. But the sander controls that we have, yes, we can keep. And there's only two of them. And then Harold's is in his truck. It's an older model. So if we go and do replace Harold's truck, most likely we'll have to purchase one more, which will then come under the truck's expense.
So worst case, next summer, you could need, depending on the inspection, you could need two six-wheelers.
Yes, that is the unfortunate news of more or less that by next July, we may run into an issue where we need two six-wheelers.
And if you ordered one this fall
There's a
with
possibility.
90,
Yeah,
we'd have to come up with the difference for the attachments.
right,
But that would put you in position if you're 9 months out to start,
right,
to be ready this time of year for
next year,
plowing in 26.
yes.
And you may have to leave.
Worst case scenario, the way I look at it is if we can guarantee we receive this 425,000, I would want to jump on ordering a truck. If we do not pay for the truck, it's gonna be a one lump sum, so when you go through MAC, they subcontract, they give us the one lump sum of, say, $280,000, 220 of that is for the truck in itself and the body, that would be chapter 90 money. The rest would be at the town's expense, but none of that will ever be paid until the truck is delivered and inspected. So that would give us until the time they deliver that truck to find that money. And at least at that point, an annual town meeting has come around, and then we can go forward with there. If it wouldn't pass at an annual town meeting, then at that point, I'm not really too sure. I guess we would just reject the truck at that point and maybe end up paying a fee. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah.
But
So I guess you should probably start putting together hard numbers,
absolutely,
because if it's 9 months out,
yeah.
that puts us into next year.
And International was the same, because they all get outfitted at the same place. They can get the truck from Mac or International from the factory 2 to 3 months, but you get these outfitters, JC Madigan, MHQ, all of them, they're anywhere between 9 and 12 months. But at least if we have ordered a truck and we receive it, say maybe next October, November, and they both fail next July 1, then we would know that one's being traded in, but the other one, I can always, as long as, if we still have the OSH by that time, then we can use that as long as that passes inspection. Or we'll just have to source with the 2 1-tons and a pickup and keep the big trucks on the main routes, 148 and Old Turnpike, and then, just kind of scrape together for a winter and hope for the best.
Okay,
Well, so I guess get your figures together for this fall
Absolutely,
so that we can move forward, at
absolutely.
least with one.
Yeah, absolutely. And this truck would, most likely, at least one of them to start to replace would be a 6-wheeler. I have thought about a 10-wheeler. It may be a little big for the town, but it also would help with us in delivery fees. RJ McDonald delivers, it's like an $8 or $9 add-on. When we do the seasonal bids, it's pickup or delivery. We can hold a whole bunch more material. sweeping would go a little easier because we can hold more sweepings in one load, would be less driving back and forth, so that'd be something to think about. 10-wheelers are roughly 15,000 more, but all the attachments for outfitting and everything, that's at the same price.
Right.
So that would be something to think about in the future as well.
And that'd be a live body too for
Yeah,
sanding the.
Yeah, and they both be unibodies. Other than that, the only big expense for body wise, chapter 90 essentially pays for the body, but the big thing to look into would be whether we're gonna go steel or stainless steel. Stainless steel, the price difference between steel and stainless steel right now is about 20 grand. Like 30,000 for a steel body, 50 for a stainless steel body. It's the same timeline, but essentially, like they said, if something ever happened to the truck, we need to replace the truck, that stainless steel body can come off that truck and go on something else. So that would be something to think about or invest in. Other than that, any truck that I would like to get, there'll be automatics. It's way easier to find someone with a CDL that can drive an automatic than a stick, and it will help the knees in the winter time.
Yeah, I guess that was my next question. You're definitely thinking automatic, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
Good.
stick with the automatics. There is no price difference nowadays. I have a small breakdown from Mac. It's very standard engine transmission. I mean, there's actually an upcharge for a manual, so I'd be happy to stick with the automatics and everything. And they'll probably be the bare minimum when it comes to the trucks. I mean, they do come with a backup camera, but they're not gonna come with any other cameras or special other things. They're just gonna probably most likely be bare minimum trucks. So,
Can I?
We had a question, Michelle.
Michelle Bertrand, North Brookfield Road. Can we weld the 2004 frame?
with the, can't technically weld because if he sees the welds, then it's like any other vehicle, even like a residential. If they see a weld, they can fail it, just
Okay.
because they think you modified it, you did something. The only real way to go about it is to have a frame replacement, but I mean, you're doing a frame replacement on a 1996 International, and you're probably looking anywhere between 30 and 50 grand for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Blair?
I just had a request. So Pat, you probably do this already, but when you do send that to the selectmen, would you copy FinCom on it?
Oh, absolutely.
I've taken lots of notes, but,
Oh, absolutely. I
I'd
will
rather have it from
definitely,
the horse's mouth.
I will definitely remember to do that.
Thank you.
No problem.
You have anything else? Any other good news?
We finished roadside mowing on the 148 side of town. Everything's been going, I'd say, somewhat smoothly. So we'll move into the old turnpike side of town, and I'm hoping to finish that before the road work. I was given a timeline anywhere between the second and third week of September for them to come in, as long as everything goes smooth sailing with chapter 90 and everything. Plus we have to do the drainage work on Berry and in front of the town hall, which I can expect to probably maybe take a week at most. So as soon as I get the chapter 90 requested approved, that's the first thing we're gonna be doing. Me and Mike can do the drainage, and I can keep Harold continuing on roadside mowing, just so we can get that done and out of the way, because there'll be a lot of after work once the road's paved. We'll have loaming to do and everything else, so.
Did bridge inspector show up?
They did not show up today. I was down there.
Dam safety hasn't called you back either.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's because small town. I don't know. Maybe it's because of my voice and I sound young or something. I have no idea.
I'll stay on it.
But yeah, I'm gonna, I left them a couple voicemails today because I wasn't happy because I was ready to go, but
Yep.
they didn't show up, so.
Okay, good.
Okay. You guys have anything else?
No. Thank you, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Did you end up signing that one? Just so then if chapter 90,
Signed one too. Be a record.
I have a copy if you want to send one of those other methods.
Good. Another one down. Yep. For Snarl.
thank you.
Office.
So then if they ask, then they know I at least brought me to you guys.
You date it, please.
No,
And their grid's still coming the 26th
Supposedly.
for the new person.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, for the town meeting, I believe that'll be up at the,
Yeah, 9 AM.
Thank you.
yeah. I'll put a reminder out too,
Okay.
just so Tim knows as well as for it.
All right, Pat.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Have a good evening.
You too.
on the agenda is the discussion for best subcommittee.
Yeah, what I was thinking was, kind of, in order to consolidate all the information into one spot from the different committees. I was thinking of having somebody from conservation, somebody from planning, one of us, and probably a couple of people from the public form a committee and, like I said, just kind of consolidate all the information in one spot instead of everybody trying to make it to every meeting of all different committees. And I would say maybe be the ones that present in executive session to town council. Any ideas or what he wants from us and, you know, kind of get a little better line of communication going.
Mhm.
I don't know, any ideas or changes to the thoughts or?
So only one member from our committee.
From us. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
that's,
You want more?
Be a quorum.
I don't want anything.
You probably shouldn't anyways.
Well, I have a letter that I've requested from the Ethics Commission.
Yeah,
So until I get that,
okay,
As in butter.
as in a butter, yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew
So
that
I'm
was
just
an
gonna
issue.
abstain on
Yeah,
anything until I get that.
No. Sounds good. You got names or next meeting?
I figured just form it first and next meeting.
Okay.
We'll see who steps forward. And, I did mention it to Lucy and Phil and they were willing to
Okay.
come on board.
Okay.
And from us, I'd be willing to take a
Yeah,
spot.
I was thinking you'd be a perfect candidate.
I thought it was a good idea.
As long as it's my idea, I gotta do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you make the motion.
I'll make a motion to form a best subcommittee consisting of one member from planning board, one member from conservation, one member from selectmen, and two at large from the public. Which will give us a
Okay.
odd number for any votes or any discussion in the committee.
Okay. I'll second the motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Right.
Abstain. Next is the agenda protocol discussion. Anybody have any input, changes, additions,
Additions.
corrections?
Second paragraph, public comment. In regards to letters of complaints or whatever it may be that in writing. They be signed. And that we, don't entertain anonymous letters. I don't know if that, we can do that, but I'm not. Because we have an obligation to not entertain anonymous letters that may be in regards to town employees. So that needs a little clarification how that's gonna work.
No matter what, we have a duty to investigate any complaint. Just how we go about doing it.
No, I understand what you're saying. I just don't wanna give credence to allow a cranky letter to be read in regards to somebody that, you know, whether it's police or highway or fire or
Well,
to protect their rights.
technically, we can't hear a complaint in open session against an employee. Employee has the right to go to executive session.
So I guess to take it a step further, if we did have an executive session based on an anonymous letter with the employee, he has a right to know who's complaining.
Mhm.
That's my only point. The employee should know who the accuser is.
Did this go to council?
This has not, but what has gone to council was in the past, the question about anonymous letters in regards to an employee's right to know. And I have their response pretty much supporting that it's been past practice for the town not to entertain anonymous letters because it can open a can of worms, where town council backs that up. I do have the word, and it was a long time ago, so I can pull it back up and forward it to you guys for some clarification. Maybe it could answer some questions in this paragraph or
So we can
something.
ask that question. We can send this out to them to
Sure.
review.
Yep.
Make sure we're not.
Yeah, everything else is fine. It just, I would like that clarification because I don't want
I think that was
a
the
town
same.
employee having to be brought in and, well, okay, well, who said this? Well, we don't know. It just doesn't seem appropriate in America.
Council, give us an opinion on that.
Okay.
This was the original one you sent on, and this was the second one. And I think they're identical. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, yes, my only thought is like a legitimate whistleblower. I'm assuming there's laws.
Yeah.
that govern that anyways.
Yeah.
So that would be a separate,
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
But-
another angle.
right. But in general,
But
yeah,
something like that, I would think it would be a lot more methodical. And
right.
Okay. Next up, Claire.
Yes, Claire Hunter from 170 Lincoln Road. So I talked with the school district, and the revised regional school agreement is still with the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education for their approval. So we haven't seen any movement on that, and they will let us know as soon as they can get something back from DESI. So we're waiting. Along with that, when we talked about the regional school agreement, the district was hoping that we could address the school leases at the same time. The district's lease on our elementary school was up on June 30 of this year. And I know the district was hoping to have a standardized lease agreement among all the towns. But at that point, I said that I felt that OCAM would like to have what I called, for lack of a better term, an exit clause, which meant that upon negotiated terms, which would be in the lease, that if we had a need for the space in the school, we could exercise that right to take space in the school. And Colleen Mucha at that point said, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we just extend the lease for 1 year and give you a chance to discuss if you want to use that school for any other reason? And if you elect to do that, we will work with you. So I know she brought it up in a meeting before we had our budget meeting in June. And of course, we kind of equivocated around it. But I felt that at some point we should give them an indication of what our intentions are. And that's why I sent you the email message
So that,
with the 3 options that I saw. I'm not expecting to have an answer tonight. I'm just saying I'm putting it before you to discuss so that we can give guidance to the district.
my first inclination is just to extend the lease for another year and work. With something permanent.
Okay, all right.
That's my opinion.
I was thinking more one of the options you gave us was a long-term with an exit clause.
That was the first one I suggested. That's the one that Colleen suggested. Is there a third
It
opinion?
gives you the out, but
Well, what are the other towns doing?
Just a standard lease.
So they're not asking for a clause to
Nothing,
be able to do
no.
anything?
No, they're not.
We're the only ones.
And the reason is because the issue of the town hall came up.
Yeah.
And I know that money is really tight.
Mhm.
And it seems to be getting tighter all the time. So what I felt was, let's have all the options we can possibly have. And that was the reason why.
You're thinking of town offices in the school,
Yeah.
not as long as it's a school. It's a
Oh, it wouldn't be a
security-
school at that point. They would turn the building over back to us.
Oh, you're the whole thing.
The whole thing. The whole shooting match.
So in 10 years, when the population goes up, what do? Build a $50 million school?
In 10 years, I'd love to see that the population goes up. But I was on the finance committee for 10 years? And before I was on the finance committee, the school population went down. And then on the 10 years, it continued to go down.
Mhm.
And it's continued to go down.
And 30%
now
of our
apparently we're
population
not
is over
alone.
60.
Yeah, we're not alone.
30% of our population is over 60.
I know, but it
In
doesn't,
10 years, we're all gonna be
I'd
gone.
be dead.
but it doesn't
Right.
mean,
We're gonna have young people with families here.
well, that is really quite
I'm a
a
realist.
guess. That's quite a guess. I would not put my money on the fact that all of a sudden we're gonna have a flood of people coming in. I wouldn't. And, we've had, as I was spending my tenure on the finance committee, we were starting to get decent new growth figures. But the growth figures in children are not there. And in fact, when I was on that school, the committee that was studying the schools, the way that the population projections were that within X odd number of years, we would not need any elementary schools. The population was dropping so much that they would be able to move the elementary students up into the middle school. That's how bad it looked. So even if we have this incredible boom of kids, which doesn't look like it because the generations having the children don't appear to be having children. You're just not going to see that type of a boom.
So you're willing
So-
to take that chance.
I sure am.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm not.
I sure am.
I'm not clear,
I
you know
am.
where I stand
I'm
on it.
But I leave
I
you
like the
here
idea,
that
but-
it's your decision.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to see the boom because we have not seen it and I've been here since 1979. And we have not seen the boom. In fact,
Oh,
do you remember the town meeting we had about bringing Peter Sam into the school district?
Yes.
And the argument is that there would be so many children that it would be overpopulated in the schools. One, it didn't materialize. Two, when we had the agreements or when we were talking about the problem that we have with the schools, and at that point, they were all 50% empty. Someone raised the issue, what if we asked Peter Sam to come back to try to save us because we have half-empty schools? And at that moment, we were told, forget it,
But at that time,
forget it.
we were also tuitioning Peter Sam students under
It's
school choice,
tuitioning students in.
but they were, I mean, it was, we
You
were
still
taking
have-
students from where, West Brookfield.
You have them all over coming in now.
Actually,
It's
speaking of
gone
that,
down.
if I may, at the
Yeah.
school committee meeting on Thursday, they mentioned that they went to North Brookfield
Mhm.
and did a presentation in regards to tuition, like a tuition agreement with North Brookfield, because they're looking to possibly closing their high school. So for those kids or middle school or high
Yeah.
schoolers to have maybe a tuition agreement with Quabbin, I'm sure they're probably shopping around, seeing what other school districts are nearby. But I know that the superintendent and a couple of her staff did go there and had a presentation and put it together. So that's
Yeah,
something else that they're looking into.
and at the same time, when we were looking at the considerable shrinking of the schools, and that at some point in the future, we may need no elementary schools, then the issue arose, could we approach North Brookfield
Because
and ask them to join the district to get those kids in to make our schools more viable?
as we know, North Brookfield stands on
Yeah.
its own, so
Yeah.
it's very difficult there at that point.
And North Brookfield turned us down. At the same time, the Wachusett School District is now in hold harmless, the same as us.
So that was a question that was asked. If the children, if North Brookfield does come along
Yeah,
in a tuition agreement, would that take us out of hold harmless? And that's a possibility that I know the superintendent said she's gonna look into.
yeah, I'm not
She thinks
sure.
It
Yeah,
possibly could. She was hopeful.
yeah.
No guarantees, but it was definitely something to
Yeah.
consider.
It's the definition of what the student population is on October 1st, when they take the count of students to go to the state. But Wachusett is in hold harmless, Worcester just went into hold harmless. So the districts around here, the schools around here, more and more of them are slipping into hold harmless, which means their populations aren't going up, they're going down. So am I worried about huge population burst? No. No.
Go ahead, just for the benefit of everybody here, the three options we're discussing are 1 year
Yes.
lease. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're right, a
Long-
1 year lease,
Long-term with an exit
right,
and,
Or
or
just-
just renew the
just
lease.
go the way we are now.
Okay. Just so you guys know
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
And I remember when Peterson came to us, the school presented demographics. The demographics are straight downhill. And we were told, my gut is telling me that you're wrong. Well, guess what? The demographers were right. And it's been straight downhill ever
So,
since.
so Claire, the first option, that's going to be for 5 years when they put it together for all the towns.
It would probably be for like another 20-year lease, because this one was a 20-year lease. It went from 2005 to 2025.
So they're willing to make OCAMs a little different with the exit
Correct.
clause?
Right. They're saying, decide what you want to do. We will work with you. Now, remember, that school was built for 435. There's now, I think, 147 students in there. Could be a little more. 2 towns. 2 towns.
But look at New Braintree. I mean, I do respect, they fought in hard, even though they don't have their elementaries, they still keep their school building used throughout the district for post-grad program and the preschool. I mean,
The district has worked very hard because New Braintree said they were not going to give up that school.
yeah,
So, and one of the reasons was because they were going to need another roof. And we would get money from the state for school roof. So the district has worked very hard with them to try to keep it under the definition of a school. So they have the post-grad in there and a couple of.
preschool. Mhm.
Yeah.
Preschool in there.
But, that would be an issue of moving that stuff out and it's moving in.
Well, and that's also an issue we'd have to take into consideration if we move the elementary school out and took it, we would lose those same avenues of funding.
Absolutely, you would. Absolutely, yes.
So that's a consideration for
That's a
this whole
consideration.
calculation.
No doubt about that, Mike. Right. So that's why I'm saying don't make a decision here, but you could buy yourself some time to give it more thought. And how you buy yourself more time is really up to you. I mean, you could say I want a 1-year lease. And Colleen Mucus said she would work with us, try to figure out the pros and cons and which way to go and what would be involved. Or just negotiate a lease with an exit clause, so you can say upon, I would think would have to negotiate some terms such as you probably have to give them a year's notice because they have to make all the plans to move students and things of that nature. But the amount of time that you would have to negotiate with them of giving them notice. And then anything else that council would advise that we do to protect ourselves and protect them. Or just continue as we are.
Where are the fifth and sixth graders going from OCAM?
Fifth is still at Ocam Center School.
But sixth graders.
Sixth
going
graders are
forward.
at Quabbin, yes. That transition happened COVID year. And then
And
due to
that's-
social distancing, they didn't have any space in any of the schools.
So
and
that's
then
basically
It's
take
become
up-
permanent.
to
Yep.
take up space at Quabbin, extra space really, at the end of the day.
It works out that way.
Yeah.
Works out that way.
So I mean, if the sixth grade came back, you'd have,
I mean, every year you read the report that the Quabbin School District prints out. The only place I've seen a little uptick is up in Hubbardston.
Yeah, and my concern is with
Yeah.
that, being on the school committee and as a parent, is whether my kids are there or not, because now I only have one kid at Ocam Center School, but if that was to ever even be a consideration and happened, where would our children from this town go?
New Braintree, we would switch places. Instead of New Braintree coming here, but we'd switch places. It would be a switch.
I don't think that would fly.
That's not gonna fly.
You
With-
know,
With the townspeople, with the young parents.
yeah, you know,
I mean, if,
it
My
really
son-
is nice to have the children in the town. We're very small towns. But remember when we had it was kindergarten, first and second grade? They went to New Braintree,
Kindergarten and first,
kindergarten first. They went to New
preschool,
Braintree.
kindergarten. But that was when it
Yeah.
was, when my oldest was in kindergarten, first grade, that school, even though it was shared principal, shared guidance, it was still very full. They had the special needs programs. It felt like a full school. Little by little, it kind of kept picking, and we're gonna move this program back to here. We're gonna put this program in Barry. We're gonna put this one at Quabbin. And before you know it, it was literally one or two classrooms for kindergarten and first grade. Very kind of secluded for me. That's how I felt.
Because the district was shrinking. And if you look at the reports that come out from the district every year, you see that the declining population, then they did it like so much of the population declined over 10 years. I think it was like 1,000 students. So it's just been straight line. In fact, when we did that school study, the people on the committee with me said, we don't believe the demographers, state demographers, we don't believe it's going to be downhill. So we commissioned an independent company to do a demography study. Same thing, same report came back. You're on the downhill slide. And we have continued, except for 1 year, it was a little uptick, like 2 students. And that's not going back down.
Dawn, Michelle had her hand up.
Well,
We'll get-
hold on,
We'll
hold on.
get to you, Nick.
Okay.
So anyhow, I'll leave it with you.
Yeah,
I have no particular interest one way or the other.
so we can put this on the next meeting, so we can
You could, yeah, and give yourself time to
think about it.
Definitely. But I felt like we have to get back and let them know, okay,
Yeah.
one way or the other.
Yeah. Thanks, Glenn.
You wanna put it
I'm
in?
gonna open public session right now.
Nobody ask
I'm
questions.
gonna open public session right now.
Okay,
I just have a question in regards to the schools. I know when New Braintree, and they were talking about it, they sent out to the town of New Braintree citizens asking, would they be opposed to closing the school? Now, I mean, she's talking about closing it. I know you have to decide on the lease, but as a parent that my kids are all out of school, I look at resale value for a house. And I wouldn't move into a town without a school. So I think we would have to deal with the lease on a temporary basis, but before we make any other big decisions, or, you know, is to kind of send it out to all the residents in town?
I can shed a little light on that. Two ways I can shed a little light. When I was on the committee, the biggest objection from some of those people on the committee was, well, if you close a school, property values go down. But there was a study done on that. It's very particular to New England, Massachusetts, actually. My town, my school. We'll find that in other states. One of the states that they looked at was New York. And they said that they did a study. And the study showed that the property values went down when they closed the school in that community. And then in 2 years, when people adjusted to the fact that that school over there is my school, where my children go to school, that is my school, property values went right back up again. So the short-term study showed a decline for about a year or two. That when people adjusted to the situation and said, my school is that school, went right back up again. The second thing was, what they found the biggest determiner of whether people want to move to a town or not is not whether you have your school, but whether you have a good school. So if you have a school, but it's not well rated, people won't come. If you have a school and it is well rated, they will come. And that became a really big determinant.
Nick Catford Road. I just not wanting to sound like a pessimist, but I really think you should consider the escape clause, just because if we lose the battery fight, you're not necessarily going to want your kids in school next to the battery park. So
Interesting.
Well,
But in any case,
that would be academic anyways, because if the one in Barry goes in, it's gonna take out the high school. It's just over the hill, so
academic.
on
Scary.
Wyoming Road, so that's
And us.
just as close as down here. So, thanks, Claire.
Anybody else for public session? Board have any new business?
I don't.
No,
We have any old business?
yeah, Maribel's got an update from Duffy, the building inspector. That's on the old post office,
Yep,
correct?
in regards to 21 Colebrook Road. The building inspector notified the board on Tuesday, August 12th. I'm sharing the email that he got from the attorney, the building inspector got from the attorney saying, I finally have some positive news. The judge allowed my motion to reopen the estate this morning. Now I can move forward with getting the court's permission to sell the property. I spoke with the potential buyer and he is drafting a new P&S agreement because the other one expired. I will be drafting the petition for filing with the court. I suggested a possible closing date towards the end of October to allow time for the court to approve. So hopefully, because it's been held up in probate for a
Yes.
very long time.
Good. Line Drive, Old State House Road, do we have anything?
No, I emailed Sharon last week, just inquiring if there was any new update, and it seemed to still be kind of playing that telephone with Martha, who is the paralegal for Spillane and Spillane. She was on vacation, so I'll see my last email from Sharon was
For the last year.
August 13th. We spoke with Dave Bennett, who said he did not receive any files from Martha. So it's like
He said, she said.
yeah, it's awful. I spoke with Martha before she left on vacation and she said that she may have a file. Excuse me. Joining, okay, that she might have a file. Then she stated that when she spoke with her again, she confirmed that she does not have the file with the signed documents, that the documents were in fact sent to Dave Bennett and has proof of delivery, who Dave Bennett was, I believe, Mr. Amadio's attorney.
Ocam Santa Gravel.
Yep. So she said, I asked Martha to send the proof of delivery of the copies she said she would check with John Spillane and send it to me. I'm waiting to receive those documents and we'll check back with her tomorrow if I don't hear back. And I have not heard from Sharon then. So I take it that she has not received the proof of delivery to show that those documents were in fact received.
Okay.
Are we at a point where we should have Attorney Sharon Everett send the principal, Mr. Como, a letter? And Spillane a letter, a legal letter saying that, hey, you got like 30 days or something.
Yeah, or we're gonna stop plowing.
Well, yeah, that'll be the effect of it. But
Separate issue. Same. but
the letter to Como would be, you need to talk to your attorney and get him, find out why this is messed up. And if you don't, you'll be plowing the roads. Basically. And then the town should step away if we don't get a response. And I don't know if, Phil, have you heard anything?
No. Okay.
Yeah, I think we played around with this long enough.
Because Spillane has the as-built that was done by Como. You know, for the meets and bounds.
Yep.
Bennett never had that. The only thing Bennett had would have been Jack Amadio's signature signing over the rights to whatever share he had in the roads through the reconstitution of Ocam Santa Gravel.
Yep.
And that's expired in April, so that was a 1-year thing. So Bennett should have that document. But supposedly he forwarded everything to Spillane.
Plain.
So I think.
Yep.
Sharon needs to put up or.
Yep.
You own it. See you later.
Yep.
But the other side of that is, if that happens. I don't know how we let everybody know on those roads that, hey, this is your point of contact. You know, with Spillane and Mr. Como, if you have any complaints, road issues, feel free to give him a call, because we can't go in there and do it. So.
All right, we'll get a hold of Sharon and have her work on that.
I mean, maybe she'll hear something this week, so, but I think that should be the next step is
Yeah,
play around.
drop the hammer
This
on
is,
it.
this is
Yeah,
long.
everybody just standing there pointing at each other.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Somebody's got to do something.
Okay.
So I guess that equates to a polite threat. All right.
All right. Correspondence, does anybody have correspondence?
You have a letter from
Other than-
Senator Durant's office.
We had an earmark for OCAM with the legislature for $25,000. We used for a feasibility study on what we're gonna do with this building to revitalize it, get it ADA compliant. And Senator Durant sent us a letter writing to inform you that Governor Healy signed the fiscal 2026 General Appropriations Act into law on July 4th, 2025. As part of this year's GAA, your community was awarded funding through the legislative earmark. However, the Healy administration has chosen to delay releasing those funds until at least the fall. Secretary of Administration and Finance indicated that the administration is closely monitoring the Commonwealth's fiscal position. And if they still view the situation as precarious in the fall, they will consider all options, including outright cancellation of earmarks. Decision is very troubling. These earmarks are not last-minute giveaways. They're targeted investments into our communities secured by the legislative process with the understanding that they would be delivered. By withholding this funding, the governor is choosing to sideline local priorities, shocking, leaving municipalities in limbo and undermining the ability of the towns and cities to plan and act on pressing needs. Our office shares your frustration with this delay and is pressuring the governor's team to reverse course and release the funds immediately. Local leaders know better than anyone how critical these resources are. Delays only compound challenges, cost the taxpayers, and in the long run, send the wrong message about the Commonwealth's commitment to its own communities. If you have any questions, feel free to contact my legislative director, Peter Durant. No update.
No.
No, you can have it, but not really. Administrative assistance report.
I'd like to report to the board a quick update on the treasurer collector's office. As you guys know, you authorized for the treasurer collector in there, Sarah Hunter, to exceed a certain amount of hours a week just until the office got caught up. She has informed me that there's great progress in that effective this week should be going back down to between 8 to 16 hours versus those first few weeks, which were much more hours initially. So that's good. Lori, the town accountant, I touched base with her last week. In one of her towns, I believe Brookfield, they have a treasurer collector position, 2 separate positions. So the treasurer in Brookfield, that position is going to become vacant. We were just talking about if we've had any luck with applicants, they've had an ad out to replace just the treasurer side of it. And she said she hasn't had any luck on that end. So just brainstorming the thought of maybe trying to do a joint, a shared service. It would only be a treasurer for Brookfield, and here would be treasurer collector. Brookfield is going to post it no matter what as a benefited position. With a treasurer, you have a little bit more flexibility as you're not, you don't need to have open hours for the public primarily or window set hours.
Brookfield is a benefited position.
Yeah, they were going to post it as a benefited position, Brookfield.
Okay,
It's 2 separate. Their treasurer collector are still 2 different roles. Yeah.
so both positions are benefit.
Yeah.
How are they doing that?
I don't know. But they were, Lori had suggested that maybe if it's, 25 to 30 hours over there or 15, to whatever, make it work to make it a full 40. It would be maybe something worth at least exploring. She was going to bring it up to her board over there. And just, again, everything's always worth exploring and
Listening to.
yeah, absolutely. So I told her that I would let you guys know. And if you,
It'd still be cheaper than what we're paying now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
and I think that when the time comes, which hopefully soon, that office will be so caught up and not just with the last 3, 5, 6 months, but even just clearing it out. It could have been so overwhelming for someone new coming in. Like they've been cleaning out things that she knows she can get rid of. So I don't want to say everything's 100% would be a clean slate, but it would be pretty close compared to what it's been.
Yeah.
So, because that wouldn't be fair to anyone new coming into that anyhow. So something, if the board is up for exploring that, at least discussing it and proceeding it, let me know and I can.
I would say yes at this point. We can't find anybody, so.
Yeah, I would say go ahead about that.
Okay.
I think the other thing,
Get some
bearing in mind though, when we had an elected treasurer, elected tax collector, I think those combined hours were probably more than 15 hours a week in that time period. So we are probably hour-wise not allowing enough hours in that office.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't know if we can go back because they were elected at the time, but I know the old tax collector before Lisa. You know, she was here 3-4 days a week, most of the day, so,
Are they salary?
well, they were elected.
Yeah,
So
salary.
I don't remember what the amounts were, but I know that they were putting in the
Probably.
hours. More, more so than 15 hours,
Yeah,
so,
We know we're not gonna get anybody for 15 hours a week.
no.
Pretty obvious. Yeah, I would look into that.
Yeah.
Sharing.
Yeah, because if it's something that once you figure it out, then if both towns agree, then it could be advertised as such.
No matter what, it's cheaper than the firm.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good, thank you.
I will say the firm is doing an awesome job, though.
I think the
They're
firm
doing
is,
a great
they're
job,
doing a
yeah.
fantastic job. I wish we could afford them
You can see-
permanently.
You can see the desks in there now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so good. And not only that, the staff is great, good energy. I mean, I really wish it was doable.
So either way,
Long-term.
that also puts us into a funding thing.
Yeah.
In the treasurer's collector's office this
Yeah.
fall. It's something we're gonna have to watch real close before we go, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was another discussion was if the board choose to have a special town meeting at any point, I would think that to be safe and wise, if that position hasn't been filled, to fill it for the remainder of the year at the max hours, which would be 16 at the firm's rate in preparation of worst case scenario, we still don't find someone come almost the end of the next fiscal year, because if the money isn't used, it's always going to go back to the town's free cash. So it would just be a caution step. And
Well, and the other side of it is if we don't find somebody suitable, we're not under the gun to make payroll.
right, at least
It would be expensive, but we can still function.
Mhm.
As a town and pay the bills,
Good idea.
so.
I attended a DLS workshop last week, Department of Local Services. Jared Curtis, who is our rep for DLS, had reached out. He had sent it to several communities, local communities, but he had reached out to me to see if I want to attend this, which I did in holy numbers. It's a lot. It was very informative, there's just so much involved to, we were entering or looking at data from 2022 or fiscal 22 to 25, and then kind of projecting what 26 could be and navigating Gateway. And Claire and I were talking about it today. It's a lot. It's eye-opening, mind-blowing how all these little numbers add up in these different formulas. But Jared has offered and agreed to possibly come out and meet with, anybody who really wants to attend, myself, someone from finance committee, just to kind of focus primarily on OCAM, ask those questions, look up the numbers, and, oh yeah, Claire's already on board.
He was the contact that I used when I asked the question about how much of a percentage of budget should we hold in reserve?
Yeah.
And he got the message out right away. I got an answer from the Bureau Chief
Mhm.
of Accounts in 24 hours.
Oh, good,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good.
very,
It
very
was
nice.
fast.
Very
And
good.
I'm still getting information. I'm telling you, just.
And it was good to see a former Barry town administrator who now has a role with DLS, Jess.
Yes.
She was there. She kind of ran the workshop. So it was good. It was, like I said, very informative. It was right in Barry. They held it at the school. So I was happy to have had attended that and kind of set something up for here in Ocam.
Okay,
And then I did send out, I'm sure you guys all saw an email memo for the town reports.
Yep.
Trying to tackle that nice and early. And
Can you,
I got the first one today, as always.
Fire
No
chief.
surprise, the fire chief delivered his already. And I just,
could you send out an addendum for the inventories too.
Yep.
I'm sure Chief Powell probably
I'll-
sent that at the same time.
I'm surprised if he didn't. Yes, he's always, I always like, you win again. Yes, so the deadline for the reports are the end of September. And the one other piece of information that I wanted to bring up, our barn inspector or animal inspector. As you know, that position is held by our animal control officer as well. And then it has an assistant. Well, I was touching base with the state contact for that, and they can't appoint her or the assistant because she hasn't turned in her yearly reports for the past, since 2000, and I think the last one was maybe in 20 or 21. So with that being said, I did contact her. She said that they should have, the state contact told me, she should have a carbon copy there, because it's just like something you fill out, I guess. Tina, who's the animal control or animal inspector, stated that she turned those into Board of Health. I'm not really sure what the right process here is. Does she,
Health doesn't have.
and Board of Health does that's
right.
okay, and they're not linked to that normally, right? I didn't think so, but I wasn't really sure. So there's the whole, I gave them to this one didn't do it, and so this all came about right before I went on vacation. I followed up with Tina end of last week, just giving her time, and she still can't retrieve her copies. So I just want to let the board know that formally we do not have an animal inspector appointed through the state, because
She reports to the police chief.
yes, and I did communicate that to the chief, and I did let the chief know that I would have to be bringing it up to the board, because I was giving it, hoping that she would find them, but I just kind of want to put it out there.
Okay, so put him on the next meeting. And follow up with him and find out if they found the records or not.
Yes, and I sent an email to the state contact saying, worst case scenario, if we don't find these records, what next? Do they have to rewrite them or fill out these forms? Is there, what would, in these cases, what is the next action? I haven't heard back.
Okay.
As well as trying to also establish the ACO email. I will try to work with,
How long have we had email?
I know, for a long time.
5
And I understand that, not everybody's up to speed or want to be up to speed or have the means to be up to speed. I don't know, but
Town employee, we have town email for a reason. She needs to be up to speed. It's ridiculous.
so just the chief or the next agenda?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he should have the answers.
okay. And the chief is aware of the situation. I've recently informed him.
Sure, he's looking at.
Yeah.
What else?
I think that's all I have to share, as of now.
Anything? Nope. No. All right. A motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
7:19.